The next part of the essay is the fact that the rhinoceros requires a swampy grass jungle to exist is a pointer. Pointer means it is a condition to the conditions then obtaining in areas which are now practically desert. The fact is that rhinoceros exists uh, in swampy grass. Swampy means muddy grass jungle to exist. That is a condition uh, of the area where it can live. Then obtaining in areas it cannot be obtained, it cannot be found in the areas which are now practically desert. The places which now have become practically means clearly desert, it cannot be found there. The pink-headed duck, another resident of the same swampy forest habitat, became extinct in the 30s of the present century. The writer says that the pink-headed duck, another resident, that is another resident uh, of the same swampy forest. Swampy means muddy forest habitat. Habitat means dwelling place. Pink-headed duck that also lives in muddy forest places became extinct. It became extinct or it lost in the 30s of the present century. Loss of its habitat combined with the fact that it nested on the ground among reeds. This bird has lost because of the loss of the muddy forest places, and there was another fact that it used to make nest on the ground among reeds. Reeds means hollow dry stems, and not up in the tree holes like our other resident ducks. It used to make its nest among the reeds or the hollow dry stems. It does not make its tree holes like other resident ducks. It possibly one of the main reasons for the disappearance of the species. Loss of that atmosphere or the circumstances as the reeds that also became one reason for the disappearance of the species of the pink-headed ducks. The distribution of the loin in this country is perhaps further evidence of the result of man-made environmental changes. The distribution or the uh, lions being found in this country is perhaps further evidence that is also a proof of the result of man-made environmental changes. The widespread extension in the range of the lion, an inhabitant of dry habitats in northern India, was possibly correlated with the withdrawal of moist conditions in the Indo-Gangetic plains. The widespread extension means to be found at an extended level in the range of the lion, an inhabitant of dry habitats. Lion that is found at the dry places in North India was possibly correlated. It was correlated with the uh, withdrawal of moist condition. Moist means wet conditions in Indo-Gangetic plain. In Indo-Gangetic plain, uh, the found out position of the lion is correlated with the withdrawal or the becoming less of the moist conditions in northern India. This was the result of large scale clearing of the forests as more and more land was brought under cultivation for an ever increasing human population. This was the result. The wet, the soil became dry. The soil became dry because of the result of large scale clearing of the forests, and more land was used under cultivation for an ever increasing human population. For an ever increasing human population, the land was used for cultivation, and forests were cleared for the necessity of the increased human population. The loin itself eventually fell a victim to the rising population pressure. The loin itself eventually fell a victim to the rising population pressure, losing its habitat to cultivation. The loin also lost uh, its place because the forests were used, uh, or its dwelling place, forests were used to cultivation. Habitat destruction is the primary reason for the disappearance or rarity of most of the wildlife. Most of the wild animals lost their existence because of the destruction of their living place or dwelling place. That became a major reason for their disappearance, or for their rare numbers. And under present conditions, there seems every likelihood that the process of destruction will continue. And under present conditions, there seems every likelihood, there is same possibility uh, of the destruction of the wild life, that the process of destruction will continue. It seems as if the process of the loss of the wildlife will continue because of the pressure of human population. It is indeed a tragic situation. There is not enough land for all the land hungry, and much of the land that is now being cleared under population pressure, some of it magnificent, primal, evergreen forest, will surely be abandoned in a permanently ruined state, another martyr to human irresponsibility. It would appear that what is really needed is not more land for cultivation but better utilization of land that is already under cultivation. It is indeed a tragic situation. The destruction of the dwelling place of the wildlife is indeed a tragic situation. There is not enough land for all the land hungry. There is not enough land for all the people, and much of the land that is now being cleared, and much of the land that is being cleared under population pressure, some of it magnificent, primeval, evergreen forests, some of it here means the land. Magnificent means beautiful. Primeval means that is related to old times. Evergreen forest will surely be abandoned. They will be left in a permanently ruined state. They will also be destroyed, and they will be left for permanently in a ruined state or destructed state. Another martyr, that is also a loss to human irresponsibility because of the irresponsibility of the humans. It would appear that what is really needed is not more land for cultivation. It appears that what is really needed is not more land for cultivation. There is no need for more land for cultivation but better utilization of the land. What is needed is the better utilization of the land that is already under cultivation. So the writer presents his sorrow over the condition that more and more land is used for cultivation, and the forests are being cleared. He says that there is no need for more land for cultivation, but the land should be used in a better way for cultivation. The disappearance of the rhinoceros, the lion, or the tiger are examples striking enough to attract wide attention even of the layman. But there is a considerable invisible loss which, by nature of its obscureness, seldom comes to notice. The disappearance of the rhinoceros, the being lost condition of uh, rhinoceros, the lion, and the tiger are the examples striking enough. They are the examples uh, to note to attract wide attention. They can these examples can attract wide attention even of the layman. Layman means the common person. But there is a considerable invisible loss. But there is a considerable means much invisible loss. That loss is not being noticed, which by nature of its obscureness, which by nature of its obscureness, unknowingly seldom comes to notice. It does not come to notice, but that is an invisible loss.